This time we will discuss the figure of the richest person in the world as recorded in the world records, starting with his background and how he generated his fortune until every area he passed through turned into a sea of gold. Many people know Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos as the richest people in the world today. However, the title of the richest person in history goes to someone from Mali. Are you curious who this is? While it's true that Musk and Bezos have enormous wealth, with Forbes reporting Musk's fortune at $257.7 billion and Bezos's at $215.9 billion, their fortunes pale in comparison to this historical figure from Mali, who lived between 1280 and 1337. Celebrity net worth estimates his wealth at $400 billion in today's terms. Historians argue that his wealth is beyond any monetary valuation due to its sheer magnitude, which is why he is considered the richest person in history. Are you curious? Let's see the review. Mansa Musa's personal name was Musa. Mansa, meaning ruler or king in Mande, was the title of the ruler of the Mali Empire. In oral tradition and the Timbuktu Chronicles, Musa is further known as Kanku Musa. In Mande tradition, it was common for one's name to be prefixed by their mother's name, so the name Kanku Musa means Musa, son of Kanku. Although it is unclear if the genealogy implied is literal, he is also called Hiji Mansa Musa in oral tradition because he made the Hajj. In the Songhai language, rulers of Mali such as Musa were known as the Mali Khoi, Khoi being a title that conveyed authority over a region, in other words, the ruler of Mali. He ruled for 25 years from 1312 to 1337. When Mansa Musa ascended the throne, the territory of the Mali Empire included the former lands of the Ghana Empire in southern Mauritania and in Mali, as well as the surrounding areas. Musa held many titles such as Emir of Mela, Lord of the Mines of Wangara, and Conqueror of Ganata. Mansa Musa is said to have conquered 24 cities. During his time, the Mali Empire was the world's largest gold producer, and Mansa Musa was one of the wealthiest people in history. It is said that his wealth was so immense that it couldn't be precisely estimated. One of his most famous stories is his pilgrimage to Mecca. On his journey, he was extremely generous and distributed his gold. But this action reportedly disrupted the economies of Cairo, Medina, Mecca, and other cities he passed through, as the value of gold plummeted and prices soared. To rectify this, on his return journey, he attempted to borrow all the gold he could carry from moneylenders in Cairo at high interest. But this effort was not very successful. This was the only instance in history where one person was able to directly control gold prices in the Mediterranean region. Mansa Musa died in 1337 and was succeeded by his son, Magan III. Mansa Magan was one of the destructive rulers who began the slow decline of the Mali Empire, leading to its complete disintegration in the early 17th century. Mansa Musa also had a brother named Mansa Abu Bakr, who ruled the Mali kingdom until 1312. Abu Bakr abdicated early to lead an expedition to explore the Atlantic Ocean. His fascination with the Atlantic Ocean and curiosity about its vastness drove him to undertake this journey. The late U.S. historian Evan Van Sertima argued that Abu Bakr and his entourage may have reached South America, but there is no concrete evidence to support this claim. After Abu Bakr's abdication, Musa automatically inherited the kingdom. Under Mansa Musa's rule, the Mali kingdom experienced significant growth. The kingdom is historically recorded as stretching approximately 2,000 miles, about 3,218 kilometers, from the Atlantic Ocean to modern Niger. His territory covered areas now known as Senegal, Mauritania, Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, Gambia, Guinea-Bissau, Guinea, and Ivory Coast. With such an extensive land area, extraordinary resources like gold and salt were abundant. During Mansa Musa's reign, the Mali Empire produced nearly half of the world's gold, according to the British Museum. All resources within the empire belonged to Musa as king. As Kathleen Bickford-Bursock, an expert in African art at the Bloch Museum of Art at Northwestern University, noted, the major trading centers that traded in gold and other goods were also in his territory, and he amassed a fortune from this trade. Under Musa's leadership, the Mali Empire became a sophisticated center of learning in the Islamic world. He also brought architects from the Middle East and across Africa to design new buildings for his cities. Consequently, Musa expanded trade, establishing Mali as the richest kingdom in Africa.